In this Voices from the Field video, Luann Purcell, the Executive Director of the Council for Administrators of Special Education, discusses the role of local special education directors in leading the work of intensive intervention.
Hello, I'm Luann Purcell, and I'm Executive Director for the Council for Administrators of Special Education. It's an international organization, though probably 98% of our members are in the United States and Canada. We are a group that truly meets the needs of the local special education director. To tell you a little bit about myself, I started out in general education as a teacher, went on to become an administrator in a regional service agency where I worked with 12 different school districts. Then I became an assistant superintendent of a district with 27,000 students. I did that for 18 years. And then I became executive director of CASE. I've been doing this for about 17 years. And I can tell you that where the rubber meets the road is with the local special education director. CASE's mission is to provide support and leadership to those local directors through policy and practices that will impact the quality of education for all students, but specifically with students with special needs. I became involved with the National Center of Intensive Intervention quite a few years ago, and I can tell you that that's really one of my heartstrings. My years as a teacher was with students with emotional behavior disorders, and it was critical for us to do whatever we could to make sure that those students gained the skills that they needed, not just to be in school, but for life in general. Special education is not a place, it's a service. And what NCII does is really gives us the tools as local directors to make an impact on students. All that we do in our schools needs to come from everyone, but there's always got to be a leader, someone who takes the point, who is able to bring in the resources, and the local special education director can do that. There's so many tools available, so many absolutely wonderful data that we can use and apply it into strategies and practices at the school level. If we're going to make a difference on a child, we have to do it in that classroom. If we're going to make a difference with that teacher, then we have to have a district that understands the needs of that teacher who's meeting the needs of those students. Local directors are able to do those things. And I think that NCII really provides some great leadership and tools in what we can do. We often use their materials in my weekly update that goes out to local directors so that they can become aware. There's so many great things out there, but local directors are putting out fires and they have a hard time finding all the resources they need. So I would just encourage everyone to truly take up the leadership of providing the needs for all students. And intensive intervention is one of those ways to do that.